Hi, it's said that life is not lived in years, but in the echoes that these years carry. Welcome to Echoes of Life with Ritika. There's these memories that are forever etched in your mind. In passing, they might seem innocent and innocuous, but looking back, you know how they have forever troubled you in your most dearest nightmares. One such incident happened with me. I think it was about 2006 or 2007 when we were young kids, and a teacher suddenly comes up and calls out five of our names in the classroom. Back then, if your name has been called out in the classroom, it was definitely for something good. You might have won a trophy, maybe you might have been selected in a play, or gotten some good marks. But what came next shattered most of us. She goes ahead and says that you all need to reduce weight in a classroom full of our friends. Now, I can understand the intent behind this statement. At an early age, you can inculcate certain healthy habits and change the discourse of your life. But there's always a way, an intent, a time, and a space to do these things, especially for kids. But there's another part to this story. Hold on. I happened to run across the same teacher. And this time, I have actually lost weight. Not because of a Gyani teacher, but because of a heartbreak. Sometimes bad heartbreaks make you run over treadmills faster than Gyani teachers. But this is the first thing that comes out of her mind when she greets me. You have reduced to 1/4 of the size that you were back then. She suddenly, and in the most degrading way, just reduced me to a set of numbers in her memory. That still haunts me. That I was called out on being just not in the caricature of your beauty standards at an early age. And I don't know if all the other classmates just hopped on to their healthy trajectories right after that incident. Mind you, I didn't. But guys, I'm telling you, I'm 30 plus and this happened almost 15 years ago. I have been catcalled, fat shamed, eve teased, but I hold on to this incident. I hope the teachers in current institutions are being taught about emotional empathy more than they are taught about IQ in general. Because our minds are very easily impressionable and moldable. Parents, teachers out there, you need to be very emotionally empathetic towards your kids. Kids, even when we turn teenagers, because mind you, we hold a lot of emotion within us, and at an early age, it is very easier to direct us, it is very easier to influence us. We might just end up taking that thing to the grave, as I will, and I might. The heart just has its way of keeping things buried in the deep layers of memory. And this will be just one of my poisoned chalices. If you also went through something or some form of body shaming or just being ridiculed because you were not aligning to the set out beauty standards, please have a go at it. Maybe you can also suggest me ways of how to impunge this memory out of my brain. This is Ritika signing off for today's session on Echoes of My Life. Hope to meet you soon in another story.